Or why not Will Greer?
Will Greer would have as much success out there as I would. I mean, the thing that Will Greer and I have in common is that we can both hand the ball to Christian McCaffrey.
Final word on Cam Newton. We're not watching the beginning of the end. It is the end. It's over for Cam Newton. I don't know why we're mincing words and trying to find a pretty way to put it. I think he's a train wreck right now. He can't do what he used to do. And quite frankly, forget the sympathy tour. Cam Newton has never really cared about anyone other than Cam Newton. And that doesn't mean he shouldn't be given the opportunity, but he's brought this franchise down. It's over for Cam Newton. Nice knowing you, but you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done.
That is an incredibly lazy take from a sports journalist who should know better. One thing you need to know about Paul Finebaum is he lives in Charlotte. He operates out of Charlotte at his base. The Carolina Panthers Stadium, Bank of America Stadium, is right down the road. He's in this community. He, better than anyone, should understand all the things that Cam does because, frankly, how does someone in the sports community live in a town and not know about everything that the star athlete is doing? Really, it doesn't make any sense. That opinion is so far and away different from reality that it bears addressing. Cam Newton did not bring this franchise down as it relates to the Carolina Panthers. In case you've forgotten, he won an MVP, took this team to a Super Bowl, won 3 straight NFC South divisional titles, and has consistently reformed the way that the quarterback position is played. So saying that that sort of production is bringing somebody's franchise down, I don't think so. And then as far as Cam in the community, not caring about anybody else, if you've spent even a minute around Cam Newton, if you've heard him talk about his teammates and how much he values Christian McCaffrey and Greg Olsen and even his coaches, Ron Rivera, Cam loves all the people who are around him. He supports all of them. And on Thanksgiving and Christmas every year, he comes out to the city of Charlotte and he's feeding thousands and thousands of children, elderly people, and other families. He is consistently making himself part of the fabric, not just of Charlotte, but of his Atlanta hometown. So for somebody to say that Cam doesn't care about others is absolutely preposterous. And so that brings us to what's next. The team is at a critical juncture right now. Throughout NFL history, since the merger, since 1980 or so, teams that begin the regular season 0-3, guess what their playoff chances are? Same as their record, 3%. Who is going to be quarterback for the Panthers at a critical juncture for the season? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you Mr. Kyle Allen. Here's what you need to know. 3 big things about Kyle Allen. 1, for somebody who is as young as he is, and he's in his 2nd year in the NFL, he is incredibly composed. All of his teammates have said that about him, his coaches as well. Tight end Greg Olsen even went so far as to say, I don't think anything faces this guy. That's incredibly important for somebody who's going into such a high-pressure situation. Secondly, he does have some mobility. Again, a rushing touchdown in his 1 start. He's not Cam Newton. He's not going to break off a 50-yard game. And the third thing that you need to know about Kyle Allen is he doesn't have to win the game himself. The Panthers would be ludicrous, as would any team, to expect a 2nd-year quarterback to go and throw for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns in his 2nd career start. That's just not the expectation. What the expectation is that he can get the ball to the people who can rack up those sorts of numbers and points. So now for some final remarks. Start the play clock. Cam Newton has endured as much pressure and criticism as any starting quarterback in the league. Whether you hate his celebrations, or you hate the way he dresses, or you hate the way that he composes himself, or you hate his hair, whatever you hate about Cam Newton, there is so much pressure on this guy, and at the same time, he is the Panthers' best option when he's fully healthy for winning. But right now, that's not the situation. A 50% hobbled Cam Newton, as we've clearly seen through 2 weeks of the season, is not enough to get the job done for Carolina. And so turning the ball over to Kyle Allen, at least in the interim, makes a whole lot of sense. Even if Kyle Allen goes out and bombs spectacularly, which there's a potential that he does that, the team is going to at least know what they have in him. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.